Hey there, good afternoon or good morning, whichever time it might be for you. I want to welcome you all here to the Prog Monster. My name is Murph and I am the host of this show. So we're here today to do the episode we do every Saturday afternoon. I try to get it in by noon. It could be as late as 2, sometimes been even later than that, but generally speaking, that's my time frame. And the show is called Next Week. This will be episode number 31, and it's going to go from August the 2nd to August the 8th. So generally what I do here is I just give you the list of what's up for the regular channel shows, the series, and the mini-series for the week coming. So the first episode is going to be new Prog albums. This will feature the band Green Carnation and the album A Dark Poem. This will be part 2, which was released in April 3rd of this year. And so we'll be doing that for the new Prog albums, which come out Sunday at 8 p.m. The next episode up is Look Back at a Classic Rock Album. And we're going to go to an album that's currently in my playlist. It's been there almost 5 months. And it's the first one of the last 3 or 4 that I've had in my playlist by this band that actually wanted to do a look back, and this album is Countdown to Ecstasy. See if you can get a good picture here. It's kind of a little bit of a weird cover. Anyways, this is by Steely Dan, and this album will come out, or this video will come out Tuesday at 8 p.m. I've switched times on that a while ago. I sometimes forget. Next up is Wednesday, and we'll be doing favorites. And this week, we're going to feature my top 10 favorite songs by the band Gentle Giant. This is their Octopus album, at least one version of it. So I'll be doing my top 10 favorite Gentle Giant songs. I've become very familiar with most of the Gentle Giant stuff now, so I feel comfortable in giving you that list. And that will come out Wednesday at 8 p.m. Next up is Friday, Who Did It Better? And we're going to be going with a song done by Jimi Hendrix and also by Deep Purple. And I'll give you my opinion as to which one I like better. That's how that episode works. So hope to see you all then for that song and for these 2 bands. Next up, and that will come out Friday at 8 as well. Next up is we now get to Saturday. We have 4 episodes released on Saturday. The first one is the next week's episode, which will be episode number 32, featuring August the 9th to 15th. We'll be doing that next Saturday, probably around noon if we can get it. Next is the next installment of Rock Bands A to Z. And this week we will be featuring the letter G, a little bit of a crowded one. So I had 3 bands that absolutely were going to be there, and then 3 more that were kind of fighting it out for those last 2 spots. And I decided that I'm going to do all 6 of the bands. So I hope to see you all for that episode, which will be at 2 o'clock next Saturday. The next episode is the mini-series, Monsters of the 70s. And this will be the final episode of this series, which has now gone on for a couple of months. And the band I've chosen for the final episode is ELP. This isn't a band that I listen to much, but very influential band. I can't see how you can get away with not having them in there. But as a result of putting them in the last spot, there's been a couple bands that people are going to complain aren't on this list and should be here. And in the past, they definitely would have been here, but I had to choose between them and some of the other bands that I've chosen. And I didn't always choose my favorites. I chose some bands that possibly I don't care for as much. One right here. But I think that you can't get away with not having them in a list like this. So Emerson, Lake and Palmer, they will be the final episode. That will come out next week at 4 p.m. on Saturday. And the final episode of the week, which is What's New, going to go with an album from a band called Boom Bang Goodbye. The album is called Sinner. This was released yesterday, July 31st. And we will be doing that next Saturday at 8 p.m. in the evening. So hopefully that will be enjoyable for some people as well. Next up, we have the new series we are running for the month of August now, my 31 favorite albums of 1977. So the second episode will come out and we will run through 7 episodes for the week, basically picking out the albums that I like in the order that I like them. And that will continue throughout the month of August. Next up is to mention that we will be doing the next mini-series in rock decades, which I've been doing. I've done the 50s, I've done the 60s, and I will complete the 70s this week. And we will start the 80s. I may take a week break from that before I start it, but it will be called, sorry, I had it written here. Here it is. The Changing 80s. Yes, definitely apropos. The 80s were a time of change in rock music. Lots of different genres coming in. Some of the old genres not doing so well. But definitely the music changed for sure. And so it'll be the Changing 80s. I've picked out 6 bands for this decade. It probably could have done more, but it wasn't one of my favorite decades. But I realized there are people that watch this channel who this is their starting decade. So it has to be considered a very important decade in rock history. Okay, so that series will start either probably the following week. So we'll take a week off and then start it the following week. Okay, the other mini series that I will be doing, and I'm pretty sure it'll run the last one I did like this, which will run Monday to Friday. This is my 5 favorite albums featuring Neil Young. I'm going to do 3 or 4 of these particular type of series, and they'll all be featuring solo artists. I wanted to give a little bit more attention to that than I have been. So that mini-series, again, will be 5 episodes featuring my 5 favorite albums from Neil Young. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed that last series, and I hope you will enjoy this series as well. And in addition, I have kind of come to an idea of what I might do for next month as well. It's not finalized and it's very kind of preliminary now, but I think for the month of September we will be doing 30 albums that followed that mega album by the band. So the band has its magnus opus, and then the next album after that, how did that fare? And we'll be talking about those albums in the next series. So anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I hope to see you throughout the week. I hope there's something you can find here of interest to you. And we will see you all then. Have yourself a good week and a good evening. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. And we will see you all throughout the week. Take care from the Prog Monster.